It's ridiculous having to sit here and watching this shit. The NBA Finals is a fucking joke and a fucking travesty. You know, it's pretty sad that in the first, every time the new season starts, you can almost predict who's going to make the NBA Finals. I mean, it's ridiculous, man. I mean, you would think there's parity in the NBA. And as much as I enjoy going to games, I have to say, you have to sit here and watch this on a daily basis. Game one, for certain, LeBron James got screwed. And I don't even like LeBron James. I'm a LeBron hater, right? But LeBron got screwed. That was a charge. And Warriors fans knows it. They know that that was a charge. Now, did they deserve to win this series? Of course. I mean, look at the score. But at the same time, it just shows you how weak and predictable the NBA is. You got 30 teams in the NBA, and only like 2 or 3 of them have a legitimate shot. My homegirl Samantha, want to give her a shout out. She mentioned about she was an Orlando Magic fan because she's from Jacksonville, but she lives here in Houston. And she was telling me, I know my Orlando Magic will never win an NBA Finals. Like, I know it'll never happen because they're not a big market city. Besides Disney, Orlando's not a destined place. It's kind of like Cleveland. It's not a destined place to go to. So we have to just sit here and watch this bullshit every fucking year. Same teams make the finals the same years. And LeBron had no help. He literally had no help on his team. He had a bunch of fucking scrubs on his team. No fucking help. Dan Gilbert's a piece of shit because he did nothing to help LeBron James. And I am a LeBron hater. And LeBron's leaving. Honestly, I don't think he should come to Houston. I think the Lakers, Clippers, Sixers, Bucks would be definitely landed San Antonio. Other than Boston and Golden State, he can go anywhere else. He can even stay in Cleveland. I just don't think the Cleveland Cavaliers are going to be able to keep him because they have no assets to keep him with. You got Kevin Love's your only asset. And the rumor has it he wants out of Cleveland. Also, not to mention, if Trevor Ariza goes to Golden State and takes extra money, he's a bitch. Straight up. And I'll burn his shit. I got his jersey in here right now. I'll burn his fucking shit. Because I'm telling you, man, it's just a travesty. You got 4 All-Stars on one team. Every other team has no stars, which, exception of the Rockets, got maybe 2. San Antonio has 1, but Kawhi Leonard didn't play. Kyrie Irving didn't play. So there's no other superstars on any other NBA team. Shout out to David in Atlanta. He gave a good thing. He said, I know Atlanta Hawks will probably never win an NBA title because the way the NBA is set up. If you know you're rebuilding in the NBA, your process, it's going to take you 10 to 15 years to make the playoffs. If you're rebuilding like the Suns, if you're going to rebuild like the Cavs, there's no way those teams even have a chance to win. And it just sucks because the NBA is like that. You got 30 motherfucking teams and only 2 or 3 of them mean anything. Now, before you criticize me and say, well, you had Chris Paul, and Chris Paul joined the Big Three. What Big Three? Oh, yeah, it was Harden. Howard already left. He already went to the Atlanta Hawks and the Charlotte Hornets. He already left. There was no Big Three here. I had the Rockets finishing 5 out of all the. If you saw my predictions video from earlier in the year, I had Minnesota finishing ahead of Houston. I had OKC over Houston. I had San Antonio, Golden State. I had Rockets finishing 5. It's just pathetic. You have to sit here and watch this shit at the beginning of the year. Like, I know Golden State's probably going to win next year. So why have an 82-game season to watch this shit, man? It makes no sense. Why don't you just cut the season down from 82, cut that motherfucker down to about 40, and then have your NBA Finals? Because that's what it's going to be. It's going to be the same shit every fucking season. Well, the NBA's been like that, Rose, since the 60s. I know it's been like that forever, but it sucks. You have 82 games that don't mean shit. If you're 28 NBA ball clubs right now, Orlando, Atlanta, Phoenix, Lakers, Portland, even some of the teams that make the playoffs like New Orleans and stuff, they know they can never win a championship. If LeBron stays in Cleveland, we're going to be watching this shit right here in the NBA Finals next year. Straight up. It's going to be Warriors and Cavs Part 5. The best of 7 NBA Finals series. Imagine if Cleveland wins next year, LeBron stays. They win the year after that. The series is tied at 3 NBA Finals apiece. Then they got to have a 7th one to break the tiebreaker. God. It's like the Cavs didn't even try in Game 4. Minus LeBron. LeBron checked himself out. You knew in Game 1 when he drew that charge, which that was a charge, might I add. He drew the charge. You knew it was over. It was over. Mentally, psychologically, LeBron checked out. And Warriors fans in the comment section are like, man, we got the superior team of 4 All-Stars. Is your team really that good? Or is the NBA 28 other ball clubs that bad? When you're beating up on Phoenix 4 times a year. You're beating up on the Kings 4 times a year. 8 easy wins out of your 82-game schedule. God. You're beating up on Utah 3 out of 4 times. They may take 1 game from you. You're beating up on Portland, sweeping them 4-0. You're sweeping the Lakers 4-0, or the Lakers might win 1. So what did you really accomplish if you're beating a bunch of shitty teams? This is so fucking predictable. You have to sit here and watch the same fucking shit every year. Unreal. I love the NBA, and sometimes I even like it better than the NFL, but it's just so fucking predictable, it's hard to watch. This NBA Finals was almost difficult to watch. I didn't even watch I watched Game 1 the last couple of minutes. I didn't watch none of Game 2, saw the highlights. I watched the last 9 or 8 minutes of Game 3. I'm not going to lie, I did watch all of Game 4 tonight because there was nothing else on. I had nothing else better to do tonight. But Kevin Durant's a pussy-ass bitch. He couldn't do it on his own, so he's going to live in the shadows of Stephen Curry and Klay Thompson. And now Trevor Ariza told him he's going to take less money to go to Warriors. He does that, he's a bitch too. It's ridiculous how the NBA has become. You just got a bunch of people that can't overcome obstacles, so they just join teams that beat them instead of trying to join another team to get revenge. I mean, LeBron can't technically go to Boston, but I'd rather him go to Boston than fucking Golden State. If LeBron goes to Golden State, I will not even watch the NBA next year. I will just not even bother. I won't show up to any games. I don't care if we sign Paul George or whoever. I won't bother showing up. I won't even care anymore. I would be done with basketball. I would just watch something else. Maybe Netflix or some shit. Make some YouTube vlog videos. I don't care. You have to sit here and watch this shit every fucking season. I'm out.